Imagine a world where artificial intelligence can create stunning works of art, compose mesmerizing music, and even write entire novels, all on its own. This world is no longer the stuff of science fiction, as generative artificial intelligence has become a reality, and it's changing the way we think about creativity, innovation, and the very fabric of our society. At its core, generative artificial intelligence is a type of AI that uses complex algorithms and neural networks to generate new, unique content, such as images, videos, music, and text. This technology has been around for a few years now, but recent advancements have made it more accessible and powerful than ever before. With the ability to learn from vast amounts of data, generative AI can now produce content that's not only impressive but also often indistinguishable from that created by humans. One of the most exciting applications of generative AI is in the field of art. We've all seen those amazing AI-generated portraits that look like they were painted by a skilled artist. But what's even more impressive is the ability of generative AI to create entirely new styles and forms of art that have never been seen before. This has opened up new possibilities for artists, designers, and creatives, who can now use AI as a tool to augment their own abilities and push the boundaries of what's possible. But generative AI is not just limited to the art world. It's also being used in music production, where it can generate entire soundtracks, compose songs, and even create new musical styles. And in the field of writing, generative AI can produce entire articles, stories, and even novels, although the quality and coherence of the output can vary greatly depending on the complexity of the task and the quality of the training data. As we explore the capabilities of generative AI, we also need to consider the implications of this technology. For instance, what does it mean for the future of work, when machines can create content that's just as good, if not better, than that created by humans? Will we see a new wave of job displacement, or will generative AI create new opportunities for people to focus on higher-level creative tasks? And what about the issue of ownership and authorship, when AI-generated content becomes increasingly prevalent? Another important question is, how do we ensure that generative AI is used responsibly and ethically? As we've seen with other forms of AI, there's a risk of bias, misinformation, and even propaganda being spread through AI-generated content. So, it's crucial that we develop guidelines and regulations to govern the use of generative AI, and that we prioritize transparency, accountability, and fairness in its development and deployment. Despite these challenges, the potential of generative AI to drive innovation and progress is undeniable. By harnessing the power of AI, we can unlock new forms of creativity, improve productivity, and solve complex problems that have puzzled humans for centuries. And as we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible with generative AI, we may discover entirely new applications and use cases that we can't even imagine yet. So, what's next for generative artificial intelligence? The truth is, we're just at the beginning of this journey, and the future is full of possibilities. As we explore the capabilities and implications of this technology, we need to stay curious, keep learning, and continue to ask the big questions. If you're as fascinated by generative AI as I am, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations of the latest AI trends and breakthroughs.